Hello everyone, welcome back to Real Talk Football. Today's video is a big one, a match day preview for the game on Sunday, England versus Croatia. The entirety of Euro 2020 kicks off tonight at 8 PM when Italy face Turkey in the first game of the tournament. For me, I think Italy will win that, but we love an underdog, and Turkey are certainly that. With such a strong squad, they could really do something and surprise some of the big teams. But anyway, we're not talking about that today. Today's video is all focused about the big match on Sunday. Before we get into the England team, I think we should let's see what Croatia have to offer. They play a 4-3-3. With Brozovic holding the midfield down, allowing both Modric and Kovacic play those intrusive balls up and down those left and right sides of the pitch. Both these players also have brilliant defensive cover too and will drop back deep when they need. This could also be an advantage for Croatia, as both these players can sit back deep and act as a quarterback, playing those long deep balls up the pitch, breaking down any defence. On the wings, they have Perisic and Rebic, two both very fast, tall and direct wingers. Rebic was absolutely key to AC Milan's success this season, finally retaining their position in the Champions League. He scored 11 goals and got 7 assists in the league, and he'll be wanting to make his mark on international football. They'll run down both flanks all game, constantly trying to cross balls in to their talisman strikers, both Kramovic and Petkovic, who both stand at about 6'2", 6'3", although they're not the most lethal finishers, which is okay because they've got two brilliant dynamic midfielders in Kovacic and Modric who can run up the pitch, get onto the edge of the box and score a goal. Let's look at their defence, and it's not the strongest, I must admit. With Vida and Vasalko still playing, see it's a pretty poor and old defence. I definitely think we can get at this defence and score some goals. So, let's have a look at a few of their key players. And who else to start but with Luka Modric, the absolute hero of their 2018 World Cup final run. I know they lost in the final, but who would have predicted that they even would have got there? Who else to thank but Luka Modric? He won the Golden Ball in that tournament, followed up by that year's Ballon d'Or. Although he's 35 now, I think he's still got a good last tournament in his locker, and I think he's going to show everyone that. Anyway, enough credit to Croatia. I want to talk about England. An abundance of talent and depth in the squad is nothing to complain about. Although it gives some headaches to select the squads, it's still such a powerful thing to have over the other side. And for me personally, will be a big key if England succeed in this tournament. Bringing fresh players on in the latter stages of the game with pace, dribbling, shooting, all of the talents that our players have, will be integral to any hopeful success England actually have. With this firepower on the bench and in the squad itself, I really think we could blow a lot of teams away if we play the right football, and I'm hoping Croatia is one of them. That semi-final, I don't even want to speak too much about it, so I'll be brief. The players will have it on their mind. Both sets, of course, but I think the squad that we faced in 2018 is a lot weaker now. It's the same squad pretty much, just 3 years older, and in fact our squad has got so much better. So many of the players that are in the team today didn't even feature in that squad. Our team has got so much better in these last 3 years compared to the last tournament, and really, we should win this game. With that semi-final in the England players' heads, they will 100% want to redeem themselves to the fans. They want to show us that they have what it takes to win this tournament from the first whistle. So, we'll start with the formation, and I know no England fan's going to want to see this, but it's a 3-4-3. The formation I actually do think Gareth Southgate will play for the entirety of the tournament. However, in this game I think it could reap its benefits, as Croatia are playing a 4-3-3 with a narrow, tight midfield, the same with the defence. The width that formation offers, we could really open them up. They will sit deep all game, so with the width we have, we can open them up, drag them in and play those balls through the middle. So, let's get into the players, and starting off in goal we've got Jordan Pickford. And for me, not the strongest keeper, not the best, but his distribution is better than anyone else's. We saw Sam Johnstone the other day, and I thought he did brilliantly, but no way is he taking Pickford's #1 spot from him. Pickford plays out from the back brilliantly, and with his experience in the England squad with the 2018 World Cup, especially that penalty shootout, I think it's a no-brainer. Gareth's going to play him. Now, let's go on to the back three. On the left of the three, I've got Tyrone Mings. He plays in a back three for Villa, and he does well. His height, pace and physicality could really help us in this tournament, especially after we've just lost Harry Maguire. Him on the left with some experience at left back when he played for Bournemouth, I think it will work just fine. Down the middle, it's only 3 times Premier League winning John Stones. Absolute brick at the back, and what a season he's just had, being an absolute integral piece of Pep Guardiola's winning side. I think he's one of the first names on the clean sheet, and rightly so. Solid centre back, and I think he'll hold it down brilliantly. On the right, I've gone for Kyle Walker. He's had previous history playing at that right centre back role for England, including in that 2018 World Cup. He can do a job there, he's got plenty of experience. And with the 3, it allows him to push forward as much as he can. And his pace just gives him that extra bit on any defender to catch up if he's out of position. I think them as a back 3 is both quick, strong and efficient, and could really cause problems for our opponents. Now let's move on to the wing backs. And on the left, I've gone for Ben Chilwell for this game. No disrespect to Luke Shaw, I absolutely love him and I think he's a better player. But as a left back, I think Chilwell's played that more advanced left wing back role more this season and can create some beautiful chances from there. His delivery is brilliant and he can really play that inside fullback so well. With just adding a Champions League medal to his name, his confidence will be full and he'll be ready to prove that he's got what it takes to perform on the European stage once again. Now, on the other flank, Atletico Madrid's Kieran Trippier, 100% he's going to play. Gareth Southgate loves him, and after his goal in the 2018 World Cup against Croatia, can you blame him? Now, I don't think Trippier offers the defensive cover and the physicality that Reece James does, but his crossing is and his set pieces too. I think Trippier could really help us in this game, running up and down that wing, crossing the balls in. Could he score another free kick? Now, the 2 centre mids. I've gone for one holding and one more fluid. The holding one will go first. Declan Rice. So clean and solid defensively, whilst also having the dribbling, passing and shooting in his locker. He can carry the ball out from midfield really well, laying it off to the attackers around him. And his counterpart, his childhood friend Mason Mount, and what a player that boy is. Again, another recent Champions League winner, so the confidence is going to be sky high. And he's so good. His goals from midfield are so important to his game, and he's scored a few for England already. I'm sure he'll be wanting to up that number by a multitude in this tournament. Assists as well, he's almost like a carbon copy of Frank Lampard, and I really hope that he can reach that level of player for England, if not higher. Now, we move on to the front 3, and we'll start with the left winger, who should certainly be Jack Grealish. In his recent performances, he's shown that he needs to be one of the first people on the team sheet. Impeccable performances, both against Austria and Romania, and I think that how many fouls he wins could really help us out. Now I know it's boring football, I don't want Gareth Southgate to play for those fouls and play set-piece football, but if it wins us a tournament, it wins us a tournament. I'll take it. I think Grealish's playing abilities is out of this world, and I really think he'll carry on going to the top. Maybe a summer move after this tournament in his eyes, he's going to be playing for that. With 0 European footballing experience, he as well will want to show what he's got on the stages of Europe. Now, on the other side, a definite contender of young player of the tournament is Phil Foden. After just winning the young player of the Premier League, he'll want to add more to his individual trophy collection, and hopefully he can begin his international trophy collection alongside it. Phil Foden is a special talent, so gifted at such a young age, and having won what he's won, experienced what he's experienced with that Man City side, he's destined for the top. I think his dribbling and his passing could really help us in this tournament, getting in and out of defenders and breaking the line. Not only that, he offers goals too, which is brilliant. We want to be scoring goals all over the pitch, and I think we've got the quality to do just that. Now, the striker, it answers itself. It's Harry Kane, no question. What a player he is. The best striker in the world, the best finisher in the world, and one of the best penalty takers in the world too. You add that to the fact he's never won a single trophy in his life and still plays for Spurs, he's going to be raring to go, ready to finally lift his first piece of silverware. Harry Kane wants this. He wants to win it. He wants to set records. I've heard interviews. He wants to win this tournament. But can he do it? Let's hope so. I think the overlap with Chilwell and Grealish could be so dangerous. Chilwell overlaps, Grealish cuts in centre. and the ball comes in, or vice versa. Grealish could stay wide and Chilwell could play that inverted fullback role. And we all know he can score a goal. With Reece James and Chilwell overlapping, they could allow Phil Foden and Jack Grealish to come in, playing a some more sort of a number 10 role, sliding through balls for Harry Kane, who of course will finish anything you give him. As the fullbacks go forward, Reece James could drop back, Kyle Walker and Mings play a little bit wider, and the whole team sit back, allowing their attackers to do what they do best. With Harry Kane in there and the amount of balls being crossed in, we're going to score goals and we're going to win Euro 2020. So, team sheets out the way, let's get into the prediction. And I think on Sunday we will beat Croatia 2-0. I really do. I don't think they've got much attacking threat. Although their midfield's brilliant, their defence is really weak. And look at our squad. It is impeccable. It is the best England team I've ever seen in my life. And I think it's even better than the golden generation of the early 2000s. Because this time we have the depth. In those squads, yeah, you had superstars, Wayne Rooney, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Frank Lampard. But around them, you had some mediocre average players. With this team, I don't see any of that. I see a team full of young, talented players that are full of energy and full of confidence to finally end England's trophy drought. These players know what it means to play for England. These players have watched England at international tournaments and understand the stress. They know they need to deliver, and I really hope they can. Anyway guys, that's been the video. England vs Croatia 2-0. Sunday 2 PM. We'll see if I'm right. Hopefully I am. And hopefully we can beat them and get revenge for that semi-final. I think England could go really far in this tournament, and I think we can win it. But this is a game that we need to show to the world that we want to win it. We can't go there and lose or draw or play uninspiring football, because it's not going to help at all. We need to go all guns blazing and show the whole tournament that we are here to win. So guys, let me know what you thought about the video. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button, stick around to subscribe. I really appreciate it. I've just got a new Mac and I've got all new editing software, so the quality of the videos are going to get a lot better. I'm teaching myself how to edit, all of that, all to improve my videos. Leave your predictions in the comments below. Let me know what England are going to do this tournament. But we all need to get behind the boys. Thanks for watching the video guys. Come on England!